Hey, all my beautiful babes, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Sherry. And for today's video, we're going to be doing a peachy look today using the Tasty Peach by iHeartRevolution. I did get this from my good friend Amanda. She did give me an Ulta birthday gift, which was a gift card. So I ended up picking up these two palettes and some lip glosses. So today we're going to be using this, but stay tuned for a look on this one. I will be doing this one shortly, but for today we're going to be doing the peachy one. I'm really excited to try this. So if you're interested in what I can create with this palette, just keep on watching. Okay, babe, so I took off the outer packaging. This is what it looks like. It does have like a rubbery feel to it, and it is a little bit raised. It's really cute. It is plastic, but it's a cute aesthetic to it. I really like it. And that's what we are all about, aesthetic. We want to be aesthetically pleasing. So let's see if I can get the damn thing open. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It is very cute, pink, purple, gold, peachy tones, which I love, love, love. You do get a nice mirror on this side. You cannot fold it back, but it does open all the way like this. So you can lay it flat without a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put down my eye base and be right back. All right, babe. So I did go ahead and put my eye primer on. And as per usual, I used the NYX HD Studio eyelid primer. So I did go ahead and already put that on. Now I don't really see like a cream shadow that I can really set the lid with, so I'm gonna go ahead and just set it with some translucent powder. Okay, babes, so that is one critique I could have on this particular palette, is them not putting like a shade that we can set the base with. So that's really my only critique. I mean, for my shade, for my skin tone, because otherwise you do have this one here. If you're a darker skin tone, that may work perfectly for you. So I did go ahead and set that base with translucent powder. So that's my little tip and trick to you. If you do have a palette that doesn't have a base shade for you, just go and hit it with some translucent powder and then move on from there. So I'm trying to think of the look I want. I don't want to go my normal pink purple look. So I think I'm going to keep it in with the warmer, you know, peachy kind of tones. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with, let's go in with apricot first, which is this one right here. So, and picking it up, not sure if you can see it, but there is quite a bit of powder in the pan, but it did pick up a lot on my brush. And we're going to go ahead and just buff that on. All right, guys, so that is the shade Apricot. I think it's very pretty and very true to an apricot color. Not so much on camera, but in person, absolutely an apricot color. And I apologize in advance if you hear them weed whacking and mowing, because as soon as I decided to record the video, guess who wants to mow the lawn? So we're going to move on to a little bit of a more warmer shade. So let's go in with this one here called Nectarine. I'm going to use the same brush, might as well. So I think that color is very pretty as well, very pigmented and very warm and bright. So I do like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a smaller brush and move on to a little bit of a deeper color to deepen it up a little bit. Next shade we're gonna go into is gonna be this one right here, and it's called Bitter Almond. Very powdery, that one. Tap your brush, girl, tap your brush. Okay, that actually did what I wanted to do. Now I'm going to use the same brush I used before, no extra product, and I'm just going to blend everything with a very light touch, holding just the end of the brush. Just going to go back and forth and blend everything together so it's seamless. So far, I think these mattes are absolutely gorgeous. They are very powdery in the pan, but I always tell you, babes, if you're worried about fallout, go ahead and set some extra translucent powder down at the bottom, and that way if you do get any fallout, you can just sweep it away afterwards. So now I'm going to go ahead and focus on the bottom lash line. So what I'm going to put at the bottom is going to be the shade Nectarine, which is that orangey kind of shade that we used earlier. I'm going to go ahead and just tap it off, of course, and throw some under the lash line. Now, some people like very sharp lines here. I like one that looks more blown out and like blended. So that's why I don't put tape or anything. If you're wanting one where it has a really sharp line, put a piece of tape here and you will have that very sharp line. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat small brush like this and take some of that shade called Firestone down here, that darker brown, and I'm just going to run that along the lash line. And I'm going to use the same brush that we used earlier, the big fluffy one, and I'm going to just marry those together. Okay, so that's exactly the look that I'm going for. So next we're going to move on to the lid shades. And I think I'm going to go in with this pretty golden one here. And it is called Perispon. Don't know if you could see it, but it's that one. And I'm going to obviously do it without wetting my brush first to see how they react to just a dry brush. So it's pretty, but it's not popping like I would want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and wet my brush. All right, so the next shade I'm going to go in with is going to be this shade called Juice. All right, that's that for the lid. Now we're gonna go in with the inner corner highlight color, and that is going to be the shade Bellini. So that is the eyeshadow look. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some mascara and be right back. So I'm back. Mascara is on. I did not want to go ahead and put lashes on because I did not want to cover up the look. Sometimes I feel like when you put lashes on, it covers up the work and the colors that you have on. So I just decided to just go with mascara today. Now with those two palettes, I also purchased two lip glosses. They are by Essence and they're the Ulta Beauty lip glosses, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. In person, it matches this look really, really great. And it has like gold glitters in it. It's really pretty. I love the little big fat doe foot on it. And guys, these were under $3. This palette also was, I want to say, around $10. And I absolutely think it's worth every penny of your money for this palette. The colors are blended out beautifully, and the shimmers are really amazing as long as you wet your brush. They're not really paying off on a dry brush, but I think it's a beautiful look, and I definitely think that you can create a bunch of different looks with this because it has such a diverse color range. It's got purples, it's got pinks, it's got browns, it's got peaches, it's got golds. So you can do a lot of looks with this palette, and I'm really satisfied with this palette. And for the price point, I think they're definitely worth it. So if you like the look I created today, guys, with this palette, let me know down below what your thoughts are. Also, I do hope you're having an amazing day, and please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, as it does help me out, and I appreciate every single one of you, of course. And also, don't forget, I do have that giveaway still running. It will end on May 26th, which is my birthday. Gemini Queen, yes. But please go ahead and enter on that giveaway. I am going to have it linked down below, so that way it will bring you right to that video for you guys. Other than that, stay tuned for the next video, guys. I hope you stay safe. Love you. Bye.